Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are in the Trailmakers workshop looking at some crazy and strange creations that I've found today. And we're starting off with the Hunchback by Metal Burger. You already know it's going to be a good creation because it has a mustache. So now, by the looks of it, it is some kind of mech walker thing. There's not a lot of controls, just W-A-D in space. And it's a little stiff-legged. Doesn't seem to have knees, but it doesn't seem to be a problem for it. It actually walks surprisingly smooth for something without knees. Let's go into first person. I want to see the driver's perspective. So this is what it's like. This is what it feels like to walk without knees, in case you were wondering. Whoa, what is going on in the middle there? We have some type of core doing some logic things. By the looks of it on its backpack, this should be underwater compatible. And oh, look at that. We are flight compatible as well. It is a jetpack as well as an underwater jetpack. I'm definitely gonna have to see how it functions underwater. If it even does, or if that's just for aesthetics, who knows? I'm surprised this thing doesn't have any weapons. I have no other controls other than everything I've already pressed. All right, here we go. Into the water. And, oh. I mean, you know, first I kind of thought it would like go belly down in the water, but it just really wants to just stay straight up. Maybe not the most hydrodynamically efficient way of swimming through the water, but who am I to question technology like this? All right, let's try to get back on the land. Let's see how this thing does with landing on the ground. All right, and let's fall. Okay. It actually has an auto, like an auto descent thruster. Like here, if I go up in the air and then I just stop pressing the thrust, you can see it seems to lower itself automatically, which is kind of cool. That's probably just with use of a speed sensor that if you start going down at a certain speed, it counteracts that by adding some thrust, which is a pretty cool way of going about it. I mean, assuming that's what they did. You could probably do it in a lot more complicated way too. But let's see what happens if we walk into a wall here, because I feel like if you didn't have knees, that might be a thing that happens sometimes, and that is devastating. I didn't really walk into the wall, though. I kind of flew into the wall. Oh, it's still standing. It is surprisingly still standing. Okay, and now it fell over again. Okay, up next, this is the M1 Strider Mecha VTOL by Skyclad. And we still got the remains of the other vehicle. So this seems like another type of mech, and it has ears. I'm not even doing that. The ears are just moving on their own. They got their own programming. That's kind of cute. Oh, there's a lot of buttons. All right, W. There we go. We kind of glide across the ground. The ears are killing me right now. All right, what else do we got? We've got arrows and stuff. Oh my God, the ears are so floppy. Arrows. Oh, they aim the arm cannons and the torso. We got full 360-degree range torso. This is a spineless creation here. All right, apparently we can shift our ankles. Space is to go up in the air. A button's gonna shoot at some point. There we go. Whoa, do you see the recoil? As I was saying, did you see the recoil on that? Watch the recoil on these when I shoot. There's just one giant recoil, but then what's supposed to happen once the recoil's like done, you know? I feel like that would be really good recoil for like a cannon. Now, I'm curious, is that programmed recoil or is that just, oh, wow. Oh, wait, hold on. How does that work? Speed. Okay, so that is actually programmed in. So when I press E, it actually, it pushes the pistons back just for the aesthetic there. So that's not actually the physics of that. I was wondering if you could set the pistons on like a weakness so that they extend with the force very easily, but it doesn't appear that that's an actual setting. All right, so we got Q. Oh, that's to go forward apparently. And then what is Z gonna do? Oh, probably should have done that first. Oh, that looks pretty cool. It would look cooler if I wasn't face planting into the ground right now. Okay, there we go. All right, why don't I just go up in the air? That's a cool cockpit. Yeah, I can open it up and close it. No problem. I can shoot as I'm flying forward, and that is some massive firepower. Huge fire rate on this thing. I want to see them impact the pillar here. Yeah, there we go. Man, these guns are massive. They got cannons too on the sides. There's a lot of guns. There's a minigun, there's like static quad gun, and there's two side cannons all happening at once. All right, well, I'm definitely gonna fly myself into a pillar, much like the previous one. Let's see if this one fares any better than the previous guy with the no knees. This one definitely does have knees, but it does not walk. It just flies, apparently. All right, here we go. Okay. I actually survived that one. I'm not gonna survive the fall, though. There we go. Okay, up next is Quadrich Econ by Luke Ram. And I think this is an Avatar-inspired creation. So let's try to figure out how this thing actually works. Look at this. This is beautiful. The paint job on this is amazing. That looks so good. Okay, there's got to be a way to fly this thing. All right, there's the yaw. There's the pitch. And I assume that's the roll. Now, how about the fly button? Left shift. Okay, there we go. All right, there is some thruster and gimbal assist. But we are in the air now and we are soaring. This is beautiful looking. This is so cool. What does space actually do though? I don't know what space does. I like it just has this subtle animation of just a flap every so often, but it's just, we're just soaring. Where's left alt? Okay. Okay, don't know what that does. I'll have to look up the description. That it seems like I can see a light right behind my seat when I press left alt. You can see it turns on. It's a really subtle thing. So I think something is happening with that. Look at this. This is such a peaceful ride. Can I land it though? Let's find out. Go down to the ground. And, oh. Hey, that actually was not bad at all. Look at that. This is a really well-designed creation. Okay, toggle glide. That is what alt does. Space is to glide. Oh, apparently if you hold shift, you can land. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's try this again. So shift is to take off. Oh, now we have the regular. Oh, okay, interesting. Nope, it transitioned to slow flaps after taking off, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, so now apparently alt is toggle to glide. So this is not gliding. Now I pressed alt. Yes, the flapping stops. The flapping does stop. Okay, now I'm gonna press alt again. So now we're gonna probably have flapping again. Yep, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna hold down shift to land apparently. Oh, okay. I think that was just user error. I wasn't at a good angle. But you can see it does those like those landing flaps, which is pretty cool. And I love the way the wings fold up. This is a really well-built creation. There's so many subtle details. Like, look at the eyes painted in there. Yeah, this is aesthetically awesome. All right, up next is an abomination. Whoa. So this is Choo Choo Charles by Fletcher, which I'm sure many of you are aware that there is this horror game called Choo Choo Charles, where you're being chased by an evil train like this. And this is so surprisingly good. The walking animation is so good. But what really got me, I was like, how are the teeth looking so evil? And those are anchor blocks painted to be teeth. And those work so well. And then you can see they use the dust decal and colored it red to kind of look like little blood splotches around the mouth. The design of this, the little details that they did are so clever. This is awesome. But yeah, this is it. This is the entire creation. So now I'm actually, oh, look at when it stops, the wheels lift up off the ground completely. I actually think that this is legitimately walking. Like, I was wondering if it was just rolling on the wheels, but then the legs were just kind of doing their own, like, thing, but they weren't actually walking. I don't think the wheels are doing anything here. Actually, let me even see. Is there even an engine in here? Are these wheels powered? How do I tell if there's an engine in here? Let me open up the compartment in the back. Yeah, I actually don't think... You know how I can find out easily if the wheels are powered? I can delete the wheels. Here we go. Wheels deleted, and look at that. It's totally a walker. This is an 8-legged walker that's been programmed very, very well. The wheels definitely do help carry it a little bit, but nope, this is a legitimate spider walker, and it's very, very creepy. All right, let's move on to the next creation before this thing gives us any troubling curses. All right, up next is the Scorpion Jet by Brian and Dylan, apparently. Look at the wheel. Wait, the wheels are mirrors. Those are mirror wheels. Wait, those don't actually rotate though. What? This is such a weird looking jet. Oh, look at these controls. The roll comes from the center. That works. And then the pitch comes from the front. This is such a uniquely designed jet. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to, oh, there we go. Oh, the cockpit automatically closes when you start going. I wonder if that's hooked up to a speed sensor. That's actually pretty clever. All right, come on, lift up. Please lift up before the trees. Come on, lift up off the ground. There we go. There we go. I really like that center roll control. I don't know why I don't know why I've never really thought of that before. All right, what is control gonna do? Oh, control is like, it sets the front so it automatically just pitches up a little bit. I wonder why. I mean, it flies pretty level on its own. It's not like nosing down or anything. I don't know why you need that kind of adjustment. I'm not too sure what Z is doing. Sometimes there are controls that just don't do anything. All right, I actually just noticed that the landing gear went up by itself. I was so distracted by the cockpit doing its thing and the roll controls that I didn't even notice the landing gear. I gotta see that stuff come down when I try to land. But what's really weird is the landing gear seems fake. Like they're not rotating wheels or anything. They're just there as like little prongs to stick out to imitate landing gear. So let's see if I can land this thing. Maybe control is like a landing. Oh, that is totally what it is for. Oh boy, we bounced. How do I shut this thing off? Ow, we bounced again. Okay, there we go. Successful landing. This is such a unique design for a plane. I wonder if it's based off of anything or this is actually an original design by Brian and Dylan here. I like it. Seems a lot better than a lot of the failed designs I've experimented with throughout history. All right, up next, we have the ICBM Truck by Scug. So this is apparently a huge ICBM that can reach anywhere on the map. And I think in order to use it, once you get it in its launch position, you actually have to get into the missile to fire it. We are going to be the missile. But you know what? Before I fire this, I actually want to, I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna put Choo Choo Charles somewhere because I feel like if anything needs to get hit with an ICBM, it's gonna be Choo Choo Charles. So now I think if I just spawn in this truck and then teleport myself over here, I don't know if that overrides the Choo Choo Charles. Are you still there, Choo Choo Charles? I guess we'll find out, won't we? All right, I'm getting in the missile and we are launching the ICBM to try to destroy Choo Choo Charles. All right, let's see. I don't even know if he's over there. I may have, by teleporting back to, no. By teleporting back to the thing, I may have deleted Choo Choo Charles, and it looks like that is what happened. Dang it. Choo Choo Charles has escaped. Uh-oh. Well, that looks like it's going to be deadly, and I gotta be honest, it's actually kind of hard to control, so I don't know how feasible it would even be to actually defeat Choo Choo Charles. But if I, as long as I don't respawn somewhere, here, we'll just send the ICBM. I mean, it is intercontinental, but we're only going to be really going from here to over there. So let's see if I can pull this off. This is actually going to be extremely hard, but I'm going to try for you guys. All right, first, let's just get way, way, way up in the air. Here we go. We're going to have to turn around. What if I accidentally hit myself? There's a real possibility that I could destroy myself trying to do this. I should have just left Choo Choo Charles alone. We should have never respawned him back in. I'm going to regret this decision, aren't I? Target locked. Choo Choo Charles coordinates have been received. Uh-oh. Oh, this is so hard to control. This is so hard to control. I'm going so fast. No! Well, he's still there. And I'm right here. Let's just move away over here, okay? So on a completely different note, this is the Powerflyer by KER27. And this thing, it looks pretty simple, but look at how good it looks. Sometimes simple is all you need. Like this uses the sails. I haven't really seen a lot of sail creations in a while. So it's nice to see the sails coming back here. And it is extremely stable, actually. It just flies straight in the direction that I'm facing. All right, I gotta really see how is landing this thing gonna go. Kind of suspicious that the propeller blades extend below the wheels, but these are a different kind of propeller. They don't actually have collisions. The blades don't, so we're all fine there. It's a nice peaceful ride up here. Let's see if we can have a nice peaceful landing then, huh? And this thing slows down a lot. Wait, how come that's there? Why is that? How come that survived me spawning over somewhere else? That's a little bit weird. Now let's move on to something a little bit different. This thing looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? Look at what's going on here. Whoa. All right, the weird things that people have to do in the build grid to get it to look like this. There are wheels. Those wheels don't look right. There's wheels on top of wheels in there. So this is the Ford GT40 by Simon Craft, and this looks crazy. Like, it looks so good, and I accidentally drove off a little bit of a ledge there. Here, let's go back over here. I think Choo Choo Charles should be gone now, I hope. Okay, good, he's gone. He can't hurt us now. Man, the paint job on this is amazing. This is so good. Oh, there's other buttons other than just go and turn. We got L probably for lights. Yeah, there we go. Lights are built in. X. What? The back opens like that? That's so cool. All right, and then we've got number 1. Okay, we can open the doors. Number 1 and number 2 open the doors. That's so cool the doors actually open as well. This is awesome. This is such a good looking creation. Like, this is a really, really difficult creation to build. Like, just making everything look this nice. There's so many different contours. Like, just look at it in the build mode. Like, this is how this thing, like, this is how much foresight this thing had to have. This entire segment right here merges with this whole side panel right here. These wheels merge together, like, and they're all attached to their own, to the same suspension. It just all kind of compresses into itself and becomes one thing. That's crazy. But, you know, I have an even crazier creation that does this. And in order to use this creation, I am going to have to activate the complexity mod, because this next creation vastly exceeds the complexity level of this game. This one actually is almost exactly the complexity, 697 out of 700. So this is what this creation looks like in build mode. So now let's see if I can even spawn this thing. And look at that, 1915 complexity. That is more than double the normal complexity limit. Look at this. Look at all of this debris as it disappears, and then that leaves us with this creation. I have no idea how you even know how to do that. All right, and look at us inside the cockpit there. All right, so we've got pitch, goes from the back and the front. Roll comes just from the back. There's noises, hold on. I'm not used to hearing those noises when I control things. G is probably landing gear. Yep. Okay, let's bring those back out. We kind of need those right now. What is M? Oh, M? What? Is M for missiles? It looks like it activates some torches on the missiles. I don't really know. Whoa! Okay, I fired something from somewhere. Oh, that was one of the missiles. Okay, there it goes. And then there's bombs that drop. They don't explode when they hit the ground next to me. Oh, and then there's that drops. There's a lot of weaponry on this thing. All right, you know what? Let's go to the aircraft carrier. How about that? We have an aircraft here. It needs to be carried. Uh-oh. It has an alarm system? You hear that? Okay, this thing is just outfitted with everything, isn't it? Okay, let's try to actually take off now. Here we go. All right, it flies pretty nice. This isn't bad. If I press M, I can leave the fire trails intentionally before I launch the missiles. All right, now let's see. Oh, landing gear. Put those up. See how that goes. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and packed away. This is such a crazy looking creation. This is insane. I'm gonna launch my missiles into this side of this mountain here. All right, number 1. Oh, there it goes. Number 2. There that goes. All right, I didn't see an explosion. I don't think they're actually loaded with explosives. All right, now I got the bombs. What was the bombs? Number 3? Oh, no. Okay, I thought I was gonna hit that bridge for a second. Or left shift, was it? All right, I'm just gonna press shift. Okay, there that goes. I don't even know what that is. And, oh, it did release some bombs. Whoa, we almost hit the mountain. Okay, now to release these next things, I believe is number 3. All right, ready? Into the battle bot arena. Oh, those are not aerodynamically sound. All right, I don't even know what happened to them. I don't even know what those are supposed to be. All right, I want to crash this thing. The alarm happened again. Wait, is it when I like fly upside down or something? What is the alarm signifying? You know, maybe if I crash, I can find out by reading the description. Here we go. I felt like there was a sound of an explosion there that like was programmed or something. Oh, those are fuel tanks. The 3 to drop tank. 1 and 2 is air-to-air missile. Left shift was the cruise missile. So yeah, it doesn't say anything about the alarms, but pretty cool that it built those in nonetheless. But the craziest thing is really just seeing how this looks. It just looks like it looks like a maze. It looks like a jumbled mess here. And I think maybe a lot of that is probably not just the formation of it, but also I think it's trying to reduce drag as well. Because there's like a drag glitch that if you like detach a bunch of parts in front of other parts, it actually gets rid of the drag on those parts. But yeah, crazy amount of detail on this thing. So let me know which one of these creations was your favorite down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.